Yes, welcoming each and everyone to this segment, whether you are viewing us on YouTube, Facebook, or any other social media platform. Entering into this segment of glimpses of the glorious past on the 22nd of February. Let us enter into the first year of today's segment, the year 2006. On that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nithyananda Paramashivam, expounded on the cosmic principle of the Shiva Sutras during a series of satsang, which on that time they were taking place in the USA. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism took some time to explain and initiate the delegates into various techniques rooted in the Shiva Sutras and compassionately answer all of their questions. So we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism traveling in the USA, reaching out to devotees and disciples, initiating them into various dimensions of what Paramashiva revealed in the Shiva Sutras, and working with the group living in the Los Angeles, USA, in order to start and to increase and the Sangha in the California, USA.
We're now moving on to the 22nd of February 2009, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, here we can see initiating the attendees into Shakti Pada and Shakti Nipada of Paramashiva simply through his darshan. Kalpataru from the Sanskrit language with kalpa meaning wishing and taru means tree. Known as the Kalpataru Convention, the convention received thousands of delegates, so much so that the convention hall was overflowing. Thousands of people had gathered in order to receive the darshan, the Nijavatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
In the year 2010, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashiva, organized and presided over the Nithyananda's Purana program, which on that day was focused on preparing the delegates for initiations and darshan that were going to follow. During the convention, the delegates attending the convention were introduced to the ancient Hindu science of chakras and how to remove the blocks created in them, and then prepared to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
On the 22nd of February 2011, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded on the 121st Sutra of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and particularly on the concept of illusory delusion and illusion. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared that the constant illusory fear, courage, pain, pleasure, suffering created in us are responsible for the various actions and changes happening in us. He explained that the cyclone of pain and pleasure will be constantly happening, and through that, life will be testing us. If we behave with delusion, we'll create more complications and illusions in our life. If we sit with more restful awareness, the same cyclone will make us evolve.
In the year 2012, in the presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism intercepted the Akashic records on the 4th chapter, 12th verse of the Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga of the Bhagavad Gita. From this grand cosmic download and the rehappening of the Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on how each action by a superconscious being becomes an independent intelligence entity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave the example of Lord Vishnu and how his actions of showering abundance becomes the independent deity of Lakshmi.
On the 22nd of February 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism described how the four tattvas bring joy and excitement to life whenever they are fully experienced. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that these four tattvas prepare one for the life of sannyas and invited all to apply for the Krama Brahmacharya, the first stage of sannyas, from which one can withdraw and surrender and return to the secular life if still desired after some time. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism further shared that receiving the sannyas initiation at a young age gives great protection against all authenticities, and makes the being to overcome any negative biomemories, resulting thus in a permanent and long-lasting healing and empowerment of the individual.
In the year 2014, on that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that postponing is a sin and that all great things that happen in our life and in the world happen when we take a running leap into the unknown. Spontaneously cloning with sincerity actually removes the obstacles that we think are there. Saying not now is postponing, which only causes more incompletion and confusion to build in us. When we decide to do everything, we are living the purpose of life by making things happen.
In the same day, in the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continued with the Upanishad series of living Advaita. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that Dussanga is the worst curse, because even if we fall into depression or slip from the spiritual lifestyle, spiritual practice, it is not a crime. It may be a mistake, but we can, if we have good company, we can recover and come back. But company of the bad people is blunder.
In the year 2016, during the day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism answered the question, why do we need a guru, especially in the modern age where everything is available? The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that even in the Google age, we need a living enlightened being, because an enlightened being is somebody who literally enlightened his very core, and his very cognition is built on the highest possibility, truth, and clarity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared that for only long-lasting transformation, the Guru has to be a co-creator of our reality, so we don't waste our time in trial and errors.
In the same day, in the year 2017, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated countless Kailasa delegates, diplomats, and disciples into the Gayatri Mantra and Shivadiksha, an initiation to relieve oneself from the bondages of the Maya matrix and experience the divine self.
In the year 2018, on this day, 4 years ago, the Raja Rajeshwari Brahmotsavam was celebrated with Abhishekam and a procession. And as a special highlight for that day, in Adi Kailasa, we had the traditional wax mold for the Sadashivamurti with the 5 heads, 10 hands, and the Devi Parashakti on his lap.
The next, we are entering into the year 2019. During this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared another blissful darshan of the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam in Adi Kailasa for all the Kailasa embassies, delegates, diplomats, disciples, and general public.
In the year 2020, during this day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on the cosmic principle that Tyaga is the superpower which makes you manifest Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed to all Kailasa cabinet members and general public that the right and the good raises the quality of our existence, and shared several definitions and meanings of Tyaga, one of which Tyaga means prioritizing good over the first priority, and pleasant, prioritizing good as the first priority and pleasant as the second priority.
In the year 2021, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism began the celebrations of the Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam and also revealed the multiple sacred secrets, of which one was to continuously give love and live a long, healthy life. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism said, first secret, love everyone. Go on be loving as many people and things as possible. Expand your zone of love. Expand your space of love. Love is a powerful energy. When you give that smile and love, the way others respond, react to you, the way you start feeling about yourself, the way you experience you, the kind of chemicals and hormones you release inside you, and the way you feel secure about yourself and others, it just becomes a virtuous circle. Giving love to yourself, to others, to more and more people, more and more situations, more and more beings, and taking intense decisions to enrich the world. So with this, we come to the end of the glimpses of the glorious past segment, and we thank all the viewers and participants who have been with us. We will now be entering into the next segment, which is the initiation from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please sit straight and enjoy the initiation.
शासित भूमि पवित्र कृते युग युग शम्भविते सकलौ नित्यानन्द रूप शरीर कृते परम परमशिवेश्वरि नित्यमहेश्वरि नित्यकलामयि नित्यनुते परमशिवेश्वरि नित्यमहेश्वरि नित्यकलामयि नित्यनुते जय परमेश्वरि नित्यसुमङ्गलि नित्यनुतेश्वरि कालयमा जय परमेश्वरि नित्यसुमङ्गलि नित्यनुतेश्वरि कालयमा
சத்தியம் காத்திடும் உத்தமத்தியே சத்குருவாய் வந்த நித்திய தாயே வேதங்கள் வணங்கிடும் ஆதியும் நீயே ஜோதிமலையிலே அவதரித்தாயே அவனியை பேணும் ஞானமும் நீயே அக்னி வடிவிலே அருள் புரிந்தாயே பூதங்கள் ஐந்தையும் ஈன்றவள் நீயே அழல் உருவாகவே ஈன்றெழுந்தாயே ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி கருமங்களை கொன்றிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் கர்மங்களை கொன்றிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி வாழுகின்ற ஆவியும் நீயே அண்டமெங்கும் ஆளுகின்ற தேவியும் நீயே இந்த பிண்டத்திலும் வாழுகின்ற ஆவியும் நீயே குண்டத்திலே தீயனவே சிரிப்பவள் நீயே குண்டத்திலே தீயனவே சிரிப்பவள் நீயே யோக தண்டத்தையும் தந்த நித்திய ஞானத்தின் தாயே யோக தண்டத்தையும் தந்த நித்திய ஞானத்தின் தாயே தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி நித்யானந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி வேதனைகள் மறைய நித்ய ஆனந்தம் நிறையும்